Alright, so here's some NieR Automata. I have it set to 20 watts. I've been getting about 40 to 60 FPS. All I did was the first story mission so far. It's taken about 28 total TDP. This is actually this is my second time playing the game, but I've never played any of these in this series before. It kind of reminds me of that Nintendo game, Bayonetta. It's kind of what I think it's made by. I'm not sure if it's made by the same company, but the logo looks familiar.
Maintenance finished.
Like the logo when you load the game.
You detonated your black box in order to defeat Bold. But understood. I know your friend. I need you to head.
I have the
So we'll need you to look into that
screen
Understood.
set to 80% brightness. The speakers are at 50%. And then I have the resolution set to 1080p. I believe I put like medium settings on this game.
The surface? That means we'll be getting flight units, huh? Better head for the hangar. Usually we can't get near flight units. They're way too expensive.
So I figured I'd just
for us
at
to
least.
run. Too bad
I don't
we
know if
can't
I'll
use
show the
these
video
days
of the
here.
full
The hangar's up ahead. Let's go.
game, but I just wanted you guys to be able to see kind of what it looks like playing in gamepad mode in hand. The screen actually, I mean, the device is deceivingly small. Like when I bought it, obviously I know it's a mini, so I knew it was going to be small when I bought it. But when you receive it, maybe because of how light it is in hand, it just feels so much smaller than it even looks on camera. But then the screen is just really big for the size of the device. I mean, the screen is obviously as big as the whole bottom half.
Why do you think they sent a combat model like
It's kind of the perfect size. Like I know,
scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
I forget all the buttons, so give me one. Okay, there we go. Yeah, sorry. Like I said, this is my first time playing. This is kind of like a bullet hell game.
You're going to have some new
And then once you
here on out.
get to the, oh, it's so bright, huh?
Be sure to commit them to memory.
Okay, there we go. Maybe that was just the game that was bright at that point. Yeah, I'm hoping you guys are getting a good view of it. I was trying to get the full device. Okay, come on now. I'm not sure if this is getting like blown out in the brightness. Maybe I need to lower the brightness in the game settings. I'm kind of playing, watching the phone, which makes it a little bit. Oh man, I'm getting mastered. Makes it a little bit more difficult.
Bunker 2B, come in. I've set a landing point for your flight units. You'll be touching down quite a ways from the resistance camp.
Let me see if I can. I can't change the settings at this moment.
Sorry for the trouble. But we can't risk the enemy discovering their position.
Understood.
Good luck down there.
Still getting 64 FPS right now. I mean, when there's like a big monster on the screen, it goes down to like 40 FPS. But yeah, like right now it's at 39, 44. But for the most part, you're getting like 40 to 60 FPS. And this is at 1080p again. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be black and white right now. I'm assuming. Okay, yeah. And it does, I mean, the screen is just a great size for how, I mean, basically it's kind of like the size of an Xbox or a PlayStation controller. That's what, I mean, obviously it doesn't have the grips, but that's basically the kind of width that you're grabbing. And then you have this 7-inch screen and it's so close to your face. Obviously when I'm playing, recording, I'm kind of holding it further than I would be. Oh, maybe it's because my health is low. Yeah, I'm sorry. I literally never played this game before. So, not trying to look terrible. I just don't know how to play it, honestly. Alrighty then. Huh. But yeah, it's just honestly the perfect size. And I have no idea where I'm going, so sorry, I've never played this before. Somebody asked me to play it just so they could see what it looks like.
According to our intel, none of the machines in this area are hostile. We've been seeing more and more enemies like this lately. They just stand there and stare into space. It's pretty weird.
Oops, pressed Xbox game bar or something. Do I have any kind of... Is there a consumable? Restorative items. Oh, and of course I have none. Yeah, right now I'm getting 45 FPS and it's using 30, almost 31 watts of total power usage. I'm not plugged in and I don't have anything connected to the back. And I set the oh darn, I think I'm getting like a rice grain in there. I set the, let's see if I can, yeah, so I changed the fan on this. I put it just to only go up to 50%. At 60%, it's quiet. Like during games, it's quiet. 80% is loud for me. 40% and below, you basically can't. I mean, you can hear it, but it's basically inaudible. So right now I have it set to 50% above 80 degrees Celsius. But right now it's at 77 degrees Celsius. So this is 40% fan noise. Let me turn this beeping off so you can hear the fan. I mean, with the speaker on, even if I'm just speaking, I can't hear it. But like with the speaker on, not that it's inaudible. I mean, when I'm thinking about it, I can hear it. But if I'm not thinking about it, I mean, it's so quiet. I'll start fishing.
Commencing fishing.
How do I know when he's got something?
Report failed.
Yeah, well, sorry, I went too fast, huh? All right. I'm just gonna stop fishing.
Report complete.
But this is the game I was hoping to... I guess I should have just shown the first mission that I did where I had to fight that big boss on the screen because that was looking pretty awesome. But even during that big boss fight, I was getting like 40 FPS, which is what I'm getting right now. Alright. Oh, I was about to start shooting. Alright, after this cutscene, I'll go ahead and cut the video, but I just wanted you to see what the game looks like and what the system looks like when it's in hand. And it's at 71 degrees Celsius right now, and I can feel the warmth on the area around the buttons. Like on the buttons, you can't really feel it. on the area around the buttons, I mean, that's where you can feel the heat. Obviously on the touchpad you can feel the heat, and then around the D-pad here you can feel the heat. On the sides you can't, there's no heat basically. And then on the back, of this area right here, you can feel the heat. And then obviously the fan, which actually I believe is sucking in air, but you can just feel the heat. Yeah, you can feel the heat radiating on this grate right here. And then when you have your fingers holding it in the back here, you can feel the heat. But I mean, I played this game for like 50 minutes yesterday, no issue. And I think the longest I've gamed on this system was like 3 hours. So I played like an hour and 45 minutes on battery, and then the battery was getting low, so I plugged it in and I played for about another hour or something. And even when it was charging, the battery was not like getting hot or anything, and the degrees Celsius on the APU, it didn't get hotter playing while it was charging. It just stayed the same, like 77 degrees Celsius, which that's usually what the system runs at when I'm playing games at 20 watts. It's usually about 77 degrees Celsius. When I was playing Baldur's Gate 3, it was getting stupid hot, but that's the only game that I've seen it. I mean, it was getting like 86 degrees, 88 degrees, which on the APU that was fine, but I have the 2 drive temperatures here. So there's like 3 temperature sensors on the SSD, and this secondary one here is actually for the ASIC controller, and that seems to be where all the heat is generated on the SSD. So when I was playing Baldur's Gate 3, the SSD was hitting like 105 degrees Celsius on that controller. But GPD actually just released another BIOS to where you could lower the SSD speeds to Gen 3 speeds. I have not installed that or tried that yet, because other than during Baldur's Gate, I haven't really had the SSD getting that hot, and I don't have Baldur's Gate 3 installed anymore, so I haven't really seen that occur during any other games so far. But that is why I put that secondary temperature up there, so that I can monitor that as well. But so far, the system's been great for me, and I really enjoy playing on it.